I think most of you are too young to remember 3 Mile Island. Hands up if you know what I'm talking about. Nuclear reactor in Pennsylvania, right? Blew up. Didn't kill anybody, but it's the reason no nuclear reactors have been built in the United States since 1979. Right? It wasn't as bad as Chernobyl, right? But it was bad enough that 30-odd years later, there have been no new nukes in the United States. Okay? One of the things that came out of that disaster report was the fact that all of the operators knew that that alarm rings like 5 times a day, and that light's red half the time. Just ignore it. Human beings will do this over and over again. If you're getting false signals, your brain stops paying attention to the signal at all. If you've got 100 lines of output every time you run your tests, you're not reading any of it carefully, and you're certainly not noticing the changes. So, if everything is working, you want it just to hum along quietly. Just like that car motor, right? Right? As soon as you hear kapaka, 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 now you know you have to pay attention. Or, if you're like me, you say, we're probably good for another 100, oh no. Okay? This is good. The first time you look at it, you say, wait a second, it probably didn't run. I look at it and I go, green light. Because it's not complaining about anything. I only want to see the complaints. A good testing framework, and we'll look at a good simple one tomorrow, will actually do something like green, 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 red, green, 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 so that you've got some confidence the tests are actually running. If you look at this, it's possible that none of the tests ran, and I've got a false signal again. So a good testing framework will just say, yeah, everything's okay, everything's okay. Warning, everything's okay, everything's okay. And now I know what to go look for. A really good one, not the one we're going to look at tomorrow, but the type that I hope you will start using, will also be able to tell you, here are the tests as they're running, here are the ones that are broken, and that one and that one and that one have changed from the previous test run. Right? It's now working, but it didn't, or it's now broken, but it used to work. We're trying to provide you as much information as possible that's relevant to solving any problems you've just introduced. That's what you want your programs to do, both when they're being tested and when you're writing them for human beings to use. These are the differences. Pay attention to this.